The story of Yayati and Puru begins with a rivalry between two young women, Devyani, the daughter of Shukracharya, the guru of the Asuras, and Sharmishta, the daughter of Vrishaparva, the Asura king. In a fit of rage, Sharmishta pushed Devyani into a well and returned to the kingdom with her Sakis. At that moment, Yayati, a king of the Chandravamsha dynasty, was travelling through the forest. He saw her and rescued her by lifting her out of the well, holding her right hand. He asked her who she was. After introducing herself, Devyani proposed marriage to Yayati. He gently declined and continued on his way. Shukracharya became sad and angry. He told the king Vrishaparva that he could no longer remain in his kingdom, where people looked down upon others and disrespected them. Unaware of the full extent of the situation, Vrishaparva was distressed when he finally understood the truth. In a desperate plea, he begged his guru Shukracharya for forgiveness, asking him not to abandon the Asuras. Devyani, ever the mediator, suggested a solution. Let Sharmishta serve as her handmaiden. Sharmishta reluctantly agreed. Eventually, Yayati and Devyani met again, and with Shukracharya's approval, they got married. Sharmishta, as Devyani's handmaiden, also accompanied them to Yayati's palace. Devyani and Yayati's marriage began happily, but things took a turn when Sharmishta secretly seduced Yayati. They got married and maintained the secrecy for a long time without Devyani's knowledge. But eventually, Devyani discovered this betrayal. Shukracharya, upon hearing what had happened, was enraged and cursed Yayati with premature old age along with all its sicknesses. Regretful, Yayati begged for Shukracharya's mercy, recalling how he had once saved Devyani's life. Moved by this, the sage relented, but with a condition. Yayati could only regain his youth if someone agreed to take on his old age. Now, Yayati had 5 sons, 2 from Devyani and 3 from Sharmishta. He asked his first 4 sons in turn to exchange their youth for his old age, but all of them categorically refused. Finally, he turned to his youngest son Puru, who to Yayati's joy agreed to take on the burden. But over time he realized that his insatiable desires only grew stronger and never ceased. Understanding the futility of his indulgences, Yayati returned Puru's youth to him and took back his old age. Impressed by Puru's selfless act, Yayati made him the king of his kingdom and dynasty. Puru and his descendants were the ancestors of the Pandavas and the Kauravas, immortalized in the great Itihasa Mahabharata.